Hi, my name is Valerie, and I went into this class with little to no real understanding of what metadata actually was. Despite hearing the term, and that age-old definition, repeatedly in other courses, given that my specific interests involve cultural institutions, specifically art museums, I was keen to learn about metadata as it pertains to art collections, but more on that later. As I've learned, metadata acts as a label that provides structural, descriptive, technical, administrative, and preservation information about an object. This, as we know, enables us to find and retrieve information without having to know exactly what we're looking for beforehand. Metadata thus enhances access, retains context, helps preserve data, and much more. Just earlier I mentioned that my main interests concerned art institutions and art objects. Like in other institutions and domains, the art museum community has been steadily developing their own schemas in order to capture information concerning the intellectual essence of an artwork, its actual instance, as well as the data which uniquely identifies the piece. However, because every collection is unique, schemas are expectedly flexible and customizable. This is super important for museums. For example, an installation piece requires more specialized fields than something like a traditional oil painting. As a result of my interests, my repository assignment centered on my print collection, where I applied the Dublin Core and CDWA Lite schemas in the creation of my application profile. I'd never really heard of or looked at how schemas worked before, and this course has provided me with a solid foundation for using and working with them. According to scholars Nam and Lee, most image metadata is divided into three main categories: descriptive, management, and administrative. Descriptive elements describe the substantial aspects of an artwork and includes properties like creator, title, and date. The management category helps organize a piece by providing rights, rental, and source information. And finally, the administrative element is related to the operation of metadata records for each artwork. Throughout the semester, there was one keyword that was repeatedly mentioned: interoperability. As it turns out, museums themselves face compatibility issues, oftentimes within its own walls. Institutions like the ROM, for example, have different departmental databases and management systems that the others cannot easily access. This essentially acts like a content barrier and defeats the purpose of having a collection and pertinent metadata. In fact, many museums have yet to uniformly describe and semantically annotate their content according to international standards, or interconnect their digital libraries, so there's still a lot of work to be done here. All of that being said, throughout the course I've learned that metadata is comprised of rules for the formatting, representation, storage, and exchange of content. Ultimately, metadata is the key to sharing and access.
Created using Powtoon.